Hello, good morning, and welcome to News Highlight on Gbcnews News and Gbcnews channel. I am Valencia Tete. President Akufo-Addo has inducted 3 Supreme Court justices into office, namely Justice Henry Anthony Kofi, Justice Yauda Kwasari, and Justice Richard J. Frimpong. He charged the new justices of the Apex Court of the land to be mindful of the fact that the growth of the country is dependent on a judiciary that is impartial and ready to uphold the rule of law at all times.
Justice Nene Abayete Ofwe Amagache, Justice Kwesi Eniyabua, and Justice Jones Doche retired in 2023, hence the need to fill the vacancy. Justice Henry Anthony Kofi, Justice Yauda Kwasari, and Justice Richard J. Frimpong were elevated from the Court of Appeal to the Supreme Court. After taking the 3 justices through the induction process, President Akufo-Addo urged them to ensure that their decisions are based on sound knowledge of the law, because the Apex Court is a policy-making body.
It is extremely important that you bear in mind that the growth of the nation demands that we have a judiciary that commands the respect of the people by the quality of its delivery of justice, as well as by the comportment of its judges. Application of the laws of the land must occur, in the words of the judicial oath which you have just taken, without fear or favor, affection or ill will, and therefore without recourse to the political, religious, or ethnic affiliations of any citizen of the land or of any person before you. When a person falls foul of the law, society expects that the person will be dealt with accordingly, and law enforcement agencies, including the Supreme Court, must ensure that this is done. That is the true meaning of the concept of equality before the law, and I'm confident that you will uphold it and distinguish yourselves in the work of the court.
On behalf of his colleagues, Justice Henry Anthony Kofi thanked the President for the honor done them and pledged to work hard to justify the confidence reposed in them.
The oaths we have subscribed to today will keep serving as our guidepost through all the changing scenes of our lives in the Apex Court. We assure you, Mr. President, and the people of Ghana, that we shall never disappoint you in the discharge of our duties as we pledge to perform the functions of this office without fear or favor, affection, or ill will, and at all times uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution and laws of Ghana.
The swearing of the 3 justices of the Supreme Court brings the total number of justices of the highest court of the land to 15. Edward Nyakun, reporting for Gbcnews.
President Akufo-Addo has ordered the immediate suspension of the revenue assurance contract signed between the Ghana Revenue Authority and Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited. He also appointed the Audit Task and Advisory Services firm KPMG to conduct an immediate audit of the transaction.
A statement dated January 2 and signed by the Director of Communications at the Presidency, Mr. Eugene Ahin, said President Akufo-Addo has also tasked KPMG to complete its report in 2 weeks and submit appropriate recommendations to him. The President has directed the Ministry of Finance and the GRA to suspend the performance of the contract pending the submission of the audit report. SML, after an investigative piece put together by the Fourth Estate in December 2023, debunked claims of being awarded a 10-year contract duration, insisting that it has been given a 5-year contract instead. SML further dispelled claims that it takes $100 million annually from its contract. The Ghana Revenue Authority, in a statement issued on Wednesday, December 20, 2023, affirmed that its board and management followed the right processes in procuring the services of SML.
In the Eastern region, 85 NPP aspirants are going through the vetting processes to contest the upcoming parliamentary primary slated for January 27, 2024.
On Wednesday,
8 constituencies had their 10 in the vetting process. They are Achiase, Suhum, Etiwa West, Achimstredro, Nkoko, Ofuasia Yorubi, New Drabin South, and Kede. The aspirants are being vetted by a committee chaired by Mr. Lord Comey, the Director of Operations at the Presidency. The aspirants promised to conduct their campaign after the vetting devoid of violence.
The other person also eba. The choice on us be vetting. We are now for the party not taking decision on the way for it. I'm the report in the bar near starting a campaign. Yeah, they a drum and your debate breaky, and yeah, and delegate for no qua, a bayer and delegate, any team for no. Until this time, MPP, I argue, say, Ubia, a delegate for the Biano, yen disqualify Ubia, a Bema Ubiako. Said the Bayer team for no combat party, no, now you're to me a breaky 18.
The first time I'm about to say I'm going to talk because I say yes, I'm talking ground. And the right in the day, okay, you're free and fair. But man, who said Ubia? We be a woman, and one say you saw you him now. Why?
I told them that indeed I'm going to show respect. I'm going to use dialogue. I'm going to talk to the people, go to the bees and talk to them. I mean, let them know that this exercise is a normal exercise. I mean, it's not harmful. It is. We all understand it. We all understand it. For me,
so should be part of history in 2024. So home should be part of history as far as Ghana is concerned. And minimum say. To whom for my MCE, my delegates, and this whom penny for as for party penny for Omodio Moja, a prejudice to whom MPPC Hono, Menuamo, Yabeka, Yantuma Boom. Now you're making sure, say, the Suhum seat is wrestled.
The vetting is expected to end on Friday, 5th January 2024.
The behavior of the media will, to a large extent, determine if Ghana is to continue to be at peace after the 2024 election in December. The National Media Commission is therefore arranging training programs for the media to promote responsible broadcasting and journalism during the election. The chairman of the National Media Commission, Mr. Yalbudo Ayeboafo, made this known to Gbcnews in Kumasi.
The NMC chairman, Mr. Yalbudo Ayeboafo, disclosed that it will be working in partnership with the Ghana Journalists Association and the U.S. Embassy to train the media to ensure professionalism in election reporting and broadcasting.
The constant monitoring that we'll be doing, we will be making ourselves conscious at every point. Where we are going wrong, we will get to know so that we take in the necessary remedial action. That at the end of the day, we all be happy.
To ensure compliance to professional standards, the NMC is to begin its monthly media monitoring and revive its name and shame policy. The NMC chairman, Mr. Yalbudo Ayeboafo, rejected criticisms by a section of the public that the commission has been high-handed and in its handling of complaints of unprofessionalism against some media stations recently.
We are very, very careful in the decision that we make so that there will be some foundation for the decision that we are making and that the law will support us.
Touching on the safety and security of journalists during coverage of political activities, Mr. Ayeboafo reminded the political parties of their responsibilities to journalists during the electioneering campaigns.
When they are organizing and they invite media people, they have a duty to ensure the safety and security of the media persons. Irrespective of whatever the media person might have done, I mean, they have a duty to protect that individual.
On the 7th of December this year, Ghanaian voters will go to the polls to choose a new president and new members of parliament. This will be the 8th presidential and parliamentary elections in Ghana since the dawn of the Fourth Republic. President Akufo-Addo, who will be bowing out on January 6, 2025, when his two-term 8-year administration will have ended. The stakes in this year's elections are very high for the ruling party and the main opposition, the NDC.
The flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, former President John Mahama, has outlined his vision for the 2024 election, expressing his commitment to implementing key economic measures if re-elected. Mr. Mahama said when voted into power, his government would introduce a new budget in April 2025, reduce electricity tariffs, and grant tax relief for businesses that decide to operate a 24-hour economy. He said this in his New Year message on Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024, in the Savannah region through a televised broadcast.
Hello, my brothers and sisters, my fathers and mothers, and the young people of our beloved nation, Ghana. By the grace and mercies of the Almighty God, 2023 has ended. We've entered 2024. We praise and thank our Maker for protecting and preserving us. In April 2025, the new NDC government shall introduce a new budget to support and build small businesses and adjust taxes as an incentive for job creation. At the heart of my vision for economic revitalization is the implementation of a 24-hour economy. My government will provide cheaper and more reliable electricity for those participating businesses based on a time-of-use tariff system. Companies that sign up for the 24-hour economy will benefit from modern smart meters calibrated to charge a lesser tariff per kilowatt hour for power that is consumed during off-peak hours. As president, I shall set up and personally chair an accelerated export development council to boost Ghana's export drive, especially under the ECOWAS trade liberalization scheme and the African Continental Free Trade Area agreements. We'll also establish and deploy farmer service centers nationwide in all districts to make essential farming equipment, accessories, and technology available to small, medium, and large farmers to boost production and output and make farming truly trendy, cool, and attractive to younger people. In addition to these interventions, I am also passionate about the fight against corruption and uprooting poor governance to ensure that our resources are used responsibly and ethically. We will hold to account members of this administration who have abused the public trust by misconducting themselves in office. I want to assure you, the people of Ghana, that I'm fully committed on behalf of Ghana's most development-oriented political party, the NDC, to deliver on these promises I've made. Change is coming. I'm confident that together we will change the direction of this country this year on December 7th, 2024, and build a brighter future for Ghana, a future we all can be proud of.
And that's how we end News Highlight on GBC News and Governance Channel. Enjoy the rest of our programs. Have a good morning.